Melee Careen is one of the new arcanes that came with the old piece, and I don't think it's going to dethrone the mighty Melee influence. I do think that it's a strong contender for second place, and in some cases actually does more for you than influence can, but in a non-melee way. Let me explain, because this is a really interesting arcane. Melee Careen has two sides to it. Firstly being that when you roll, you'll freeze all enemies within 5.5 meters of you with a 2-second cooldown, and give your melee weapon that it's equipped to 2.5 times damage against frozen targets, which yes is multiplicative damage, which is really good. But there's some really interesting details and synergies that matter with this one that makes it insanely good even if you're not using your melee weapon. Firstly, it'll freeze all enemies within 5.5 meters of you during any point of your roll, meaning that parkour velocity will drastically increase its effective area by increasing your roll distance. Secondly, just like other freeze mechanics, it's affected by Shivering Contagion, so throw that on your Sentinel's rifle like I'm doing here with my Dirigia's Prime Laser Rifle or your own rifle to really increase the AoE of the freeze, thus increasing your melee's damage. Thirdly, it'll activate on your roll even if you aren't actively using your melee, giving you an additional status effect and its free critical damage for weapons that are using Gunko, not to mention the free crowd control. You can also throw it on your normal melee to freeze enemies while using your exalted melee, or vice versa if you really want to. And to top it all off, Arcane Ice Storm pairs insanely well with it, as every time you roll, you'll fully freeze nearby enemies, activating Ice Storm and giving your Warframe additional ability strength and duration for free. Seriously, Melee Careen is insanely good, even if you aren't using your melee weapon. But if you are, I'd highly suggest to give it a try on the Okina like I am here, whose build will be out tomorrow. And as always, sub for more tips and swing by my stream if you need any help.